Hello everyone. Well, those of you who know me know that I love to exercise in nature and be outdoors and move my body, particularly running and hiking up mountains and trails. I also do strength training indoors. I don't like that as much, but I know it's necessary, so I strength train and do ab and core work as well. And it's just always been a part of my life since I was younger to exercise. And it's very, very, very important. I'm really glad and fortunate that I love it, but I think anyone would love it if they'd actually do it and get to experience the benefits of it. And so I always encourage people to exercise, move your body, get your body strong. It's so, so important for health. You just really cannot be fully healthy if you refuse to exercise. For those that refuse or just simply cannot due to some reason, the back issues or whatever, then get in an infrared sauna because it will make you sweat very similarly, where it will detox you from very deep inside and you'll sweat out a lot of toxins. But I find it absolutely boring just sitting in an infrared sauna, but it is very beneficial and will help you if you cannot or will not exercise. But even if you do have limitations, you can find ways to exercise. I know when I was pregnant, I still ran until I was about 5 or 6 months pregnant. And when I couldn't run, I would power hike and walk. When I had foot surgery, I was in a cast and I still found ways to exercise. When I'm sick, I still exercise, but I just do it more moderately. I was recently sick with an amoeba in my gut and it really weakened my system. And then I contracted a sinus infection on top of it. So when my husband would go out to do his hikes and run, I would walk with my dog. That's all I could do, but I was still out there and it was totally worth it. Yeah, you definitely don't have to be like me and my husband and my dog and go out into nature and move your body and hike, but it is free. You don't have to be in a gym. Even when I do my strength training, I do it at home. I have my own free weights and I do YouTube videos. There's one girl I really like named Michelle Breeler. I do pay $5 a month to get her extra videos because I think she is so good. But usually I just do free workouts, and I used to work out to a few other gals and a husband and wife couple that I like that Michelle Breeler the best. Her workouts are really good for bone building and strength training. I'm also going to be starting to go to the wellness lab soon to build bones. Even though I don't have osteoporosis, if I were to do a DEXA scan, the medical scan, they would say I have osteoporosis on the outside of my bone. But I do the REM scan, which tests the outside of your bones and the inside, which is called the real testing. In the medical world, never gives you real tests. It's pathetic. It's always what they can medicate you with or not for real health. So the REM scan will test the outside of your bones and the structure, the foundation. Now, which do you think is more important? Think of a house. If that structure is not strong, who cares about anything else, right? So it's a structure that counts. So you want a REMS test. So the structure of my bone is still pretty strong, but I'm still going to go to the wellness lab to use their machines to build extra bones because I'm pretty thin. I just have a thin frame that's just genetic. So that's just how it is. So we're more susceptible to osteoporosis. But going to the wellness lab is sort of equivalent to jumping off like an 8-foot building every day and then forcing that bone to build. But no one's going to jump off an 8-foot building, and that's not very safe. So we use the machines that create that, and it's already been scientifically proven. They used to be called OsteoStrong, so look for a place in your area, and hopefully more and more places are going to start doing the REMS scan as well. So anyways, back to the exercise. It just Today, my husband and I, he took me on a new trail and we were jogging along, and then to get back, we had to go another way, but it was very steep, high, climbing a mountain and then steep down. So it was so hard that I had to power hike up it. I couldn't run, and that's okay. You don't have to run to be fit and healthy. That's just what we enjoy. But because it was so steep, I had to power hike it. But man, was I burning and getting such a good workout, even power hiking. And your body's just kind of tingly after, and then you get real hunger. Like, boy, food tastes so good after a workout because you're really hungry and you need to recover. Make sure you nourish your body with good food so you're not creating all this inflammation with bad food after exercising. And it creates a fast metabolism, strong mitochondria, which are the energy cells of your body. Just like it creates strong muscles and bones, it also helps the mitochondria be stronger and full of more energy. So check out mitochondria if you don't know what that means. I teach that in my office to help people keep those strong and healthy even as they're aging. Those are the energy cells of your body, and they're so very important. But I would encourage you, if you're not exercising, or you just say, oh, I don't have time, oh, it's too hard, all the excuses, just throw those out the door, okay? Because they're just excuses because you're not making it a priority. When I was a teacher for many years, I'd get up at 4:45 a.m. and I'd be out the door running by 5 or 5:05 a.m. and I'd run 5 or 6 miles. And then on the weekends, so you can also work out on your days off, and then maybe pick 2 other days during the week where you're going to work out, and then you have the other 3 days where you can be off. And push your body. You can't just dance around or just do little things that aren't really exercise. You really got to push the body and force it to be stronger, and you got to breathe and get your heart strong and your lungs strong. That's why I like the hiking and running, because it works so very well. And even if you go out your house and find a hill nearby, I want you to power walk up that hill really hard and fast, and then go slow down, and then do that times 8. That would be your starting point. Or if you live here in Albuquerque with me, drive over to like La Luz area and just go hiking for like 30 minutes and then turn around. Even if you start out really slowly, you're still going to get a workout because you're in high altitude, you're climbing upward on a mountain, and eventually I think you're going to really like it. It's hard at first. Even after I took a week off being sick, the first 2 days were a little bit tough. Not that bad because, I've worked out my whole life, but we get out of shape pretty quickly. I was like, whoa, I felt that. But today I was kind of back like normal, and it was great. And we're going to have a great dinner tonight and sleep really well because we pushed our bodies, and then they're going to heal and repair and get stronger. And so we can go again. And it's super exciting, but give it a try. And if you really work out the way you're supposed to, and you eat the right way, and you get your hormones balanced and correct deficiencies, you will lose weight the right way and the natural way. I think a lot of people tell me, well, I work out, but they're not losing weight and they're still fat in the belly. Well, I don't think they're really working out, or they're not eating right, or they have fatty liver, or they're still insulin resistant, or thyroid issues, or whatever the heck it is, and so they're not losing weight. So make sure you do the complete picture and you find where your deficiencies are, your imbalances, and get those corrected, and then do the workouts, do the exercise. You won't regret it. You may not like it at first, but over time, you will grow to appreciate it and wonder why you never did it in the beginning, right? All right, you guys got this.